So starting the session with the Feb-March 2018 moles question. Most of the moles question you will find the steps are there. You don't have to like solve the full question by yourself. Usually you have to solve one part at a time and then eventually you will get the final answer. But some of the questions you have to solve the full, like you don't find any part in between. You have to solve and get the final answer. So there are two types of question. One is like you have parts, each part you solve and eventually it leads to the final answer. Another one, you have to solve the full question. So this is the example in which you have to solve a full question at your own. So calculate the volume of a chlorine measured at room temperature and pressure needed to react completely with 4.6 gram of ammonia. So what we need the volume of chlorine and we have the mass of ammonia. So first what we will do, because it's easy to first convert into moles and from moles we get the volume. So first we have the mass of ammonia. What we will do, we'll find moles of ammonia. And the pattern remain the same. First we'll use a formula, then ratio, and then formula. So first you'll use a formula. And using a formula, we'll first find the moles of ammonia. How to find moles of ammonia? Moles equals mass in gram. The moles equal mass in gram divided by the molar mass. What about the mass in gram? Like we are finding first the moles of ammonia, so mass in gram is 0.68. Divided by molar mass. How to work out the molar mass of ammonia? Ammonia is NH3. So for molar mass, you have to use a periodic table. So using a periodic table, if you want to work out the molar mass of ammonia, nitrogen is 14 and hydrogen is 1. So the molar mass of ammonia, nitrogen is 14 and hydrogen is 1 and there are 3 hydrogens, so multiplied by 3. That will be equal to 70. So 0.68 or 0.68 divided by 17, what it will give? 0.68 divided by 17, this will give you the moles of ammonia.
0.04.
So 0.04, the initial. So we got 0.04 moles of ammonia or NH3. Now we have the moles of ammonia, and the first we were having a mass, so using a moles equal mass in gram. Yeah, we have 2 moles in the equation. We don't bother. Look, according to equation, we have 2 moles. That's right. But if we have 0.68 grams of ammonia, how many moles are there in this 0.68 grams? So 0.68 divided by 17, that will be 0.04. So according to equation, 2 moles reacted with 2 moles of ammonia react with 3 moles of chlorine. But according to this mass, we don't have 2 moles. According to this mass, we divide by the molar mass. Yeah, molar mass is always for 1 mole. Like whenever you use a molar mass, you should always divide mass of 1 mole. So 0.68 divided by 17, we got the moles of ammonia. That is the first part. Then we solve the first part, we got the moles of ammonia, then we'll use a ratio. What ratio we will take now? We'll take a ratio from the equation that will take, because we need a chlorine. So we'll take mole ratio between chlorine and ammonia. What is the ratio between ammonia and chlorine according to equation?
2 and
2
3.
to 3.
2 is to 3. So if we have 2 moles of ammonia, we should have 3 moles of chlorine. But we don't have 2 actually. How many moles we have? We have 0.04, which is equivalent to 0.68. So we cross multiply, like 2 gives 3, so 0.04 give X. Cross multiply. How many moles of chlorine will be there, will react with the ammonia? So it will be
0.06.
So this is 0.04 into 3 divided by 2, that's equal to 0.06. So we got 0.06 moles of chlorine now. And now to get the volume, we solve the third by formula. So to get the volume, we have the formula that moles equal volume of a gas in decimeter cube divided by
V is
24.
equal to 24 and
Yeah. So moles, we have the moles of chlorine, which is 0.06. Volume of the gas, we don't know, that we are finding, but that is in decimeter cube divided by 24. 24 will be multiplied 0.64, 0.06 times 24. What's the answer?
since they asked in centimeter cube, we can multiply by 24,000 to get it
Yeah,
directly.
or at the last, first I'll get in dm cube and then I'll convert. That's the same thing. So what's the answer for 0.06 times 20?
1.44.
So 1.44 decimeter cube. But because in the question they did not ask for dm cube, they asked for the cm cube. So I have to convert this dm cube into cm cube. So 1.44 decimeter cube to centimeter cube. What I have to do? I have to multiply by 1000. So when I multiply by 1000, so it will be 1440 centimeter cube. So I'll repeat. Look, first we were having only the mass of ammonia, and the question is get the volume of chlorine. How to do such question? As I mentioned, the moles, you will always find a trend, the pattern is there, that it is formula, ratio formula. So first what we did, we got the moles of, according to equation, 2 moles of ammonia react with 3 moles of chlorine. But according to this mass, which is 0.68, we don't have 2 moles, we have only 0.04 moles of ammonia, because 0.68 divided by, whenever you divide by molar mass, you divide by only molecular mass. Don't bother about how many moles are there in the equation. You just divide by 1 mole. You got the moles of ammonia. After getting a moles of ammonia, we took a ratio, that the ratio between ammonia and chlorine according to equation is 2:3. So if 2:3 is the ratio, so 0.04 will be X.
We could have also multiplied 0.04 directly with 3/2 to get it.
Yeah, the same idea, same ratio. Then you got the moles of chlorine, and then after getting a moles of chlorine, you need the volume. But this formula gives you volume in dm cube, so don't forget to convert into cm cube. So in this question of a mole, you have to solve all the part by yourself. Like usually a mole question is in which you have different parts are there. First you solve formula, then ratio, then formula. But here you have to do the or solve the whole question by yourself. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear.